Ribadu hijacks Emirate for Inlaw Bayero. Kano Game of Thrones. We don't get our own Nigerian Game of Thrones, oh. Make una carry ear, put down, make I give una as it go. The news in detail, please. In a dramatic turn of events, the Kano Emirate is embroiled in a first power struggle. The National Security Advisor, NSA, Nuhu Ribadu, has allegedly orchestrated moves to restate his in-law, Emir Ado Bayero, leading to tension and confusion in the ancient city. The allegations. Deputy Governor Aminu Abdulsalam Gwazo recently accused the NSA of ordering the return of His Royal Highness Aminu Ado Bayero as the Emir of Kano. The perplexing part, the NSA reportedly they provided 2 jets to transport the thrown Emir back to Kano. The situation have left many scratching their heads, wondering about the true intentions behind these actions. Military deployment. To enforce the reinstatement, the NSA deployed officers from the Nigerian Army and the State Security Service (SSS). In the early hours of Saturday, the dethroned Emir arrived in Kano accompanied by military escorts. The security officials were acting on the Federal High Court judgment granted by Justice Muhammad Liman, who is currently abroad. The governor's stand. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, however, has taken a different stance. He plans to report Justice Liman to the Nigeria's Governors Forum for obstructing the reinstatement of Mr. Lamido as the 16th Kano Emir. Meanwhile, Emir Muhammad Sanusi II, who was reinstated, returned to the palace under heavy security, thwarting the rumor plot to enthrone Mr. Bayero. Personal connections. The NSA involvement is intriguing. He is the son-in-law of the deposed Emir, while the former Central Bank of Nigeria governor shares a close friendship with Nasser Rufai, the former Kaduna State governor. El Rufai ministerial nomination was previously halted by Mr. Ribadu, adding another layer of complexity to the situation. Arrest warrant. In a bold move, Mr. Yusuf directed the Nigeria Police Force to arrest the deposed Emir. According to the spokesperson, the former Emir's return to Kano was an attempt to disrupt public peace. Commissioner of Police Mohammed Hussein Gumel, however, cited a court order in defense of their actions. In conclusion, as Kano grapples with conflicting interests, the battle for the Emirate throne continues. The governor's recent decision to abolish additional Emirate councils further adds to the intrigue. Only time will reveal the true victor in this high-stakes contest. And now, here you have it. Then they do Game of Thrones for Kano State. Kano State not be state where they go do Game of Thrones for. Those ones working bow, they go there as brutal as the Game of Thrones we go so watch for what's it go for tell that year. My own is waiting give the NSA the power to do this. That is my own question. Who give him? On what right is he acting on? Because I know Sadi been saying anything for that position. Won't he be there? So why are you using your position to cause problems? Okay. The NSA should understand that actions speak louder than words, and 2027 is just like tomorrow. Nigeria will add and then subtract. Sadikin Kano Aminu and Sadikin Kano Sanusi are cousins, and therefore Ribadu is in-law to both of them. But his actions have shown where his loyalty lies. Yes, now. He does not need to see anything. It is only in Nigeria you will see where power is made for family use. My dear, I tire. This is not totally true. Thrones have been defined procedures and directions. It is only when people want to have influence that distortion comes in. Otherwise, transition in traditional situations such as Emirates and others should be seamless by following established lead-down procedures. When politicized, there will be a tussle. Sanity came politically to shield him from Jonathan's persecution without exhausting available options. Then he was removed politically and now returned politically. He could have still emerged as emir in the first place, but the game started when the government decided to interfere and crown him without allowing the Emirate Council to fully resolve issues at hand. Gandhi was not aware of this influence. That was why he wanted to settle score with Sanusi. He split the Kano Emirate and dethroned him. Now he's back. The Emirate is now turned into its awesome coin in the hands of both the federal and state politicians, which is, of course, not good. No Ribadu should be told that he is not the nation's president, neither he is the chief security officer of the country, but just a mere advisor on security matters. At the moment, his acting authorizes his assigned role and should desist from interfering or intermeddling with the governance in Kano State. And the thing is true. Don't overstep your boundaries. After your termination as EFCC chairman, you lost integrity in Adamawa State and Nigeria at large. Now you want to destroy Kano for your selfish interest in law protector. Okay. We all know that the current government is a fraud. When Sanusi was dethroned, I knew that a crack has begun in northern Nigeria. Ultimately, Hausa and Fulani are now contending. Better for Nigeria. Okay. What is happening in Kano is a rivalry between the dominant northern Nigerian people, Hausa owned Kano. Let us see what happens. Okay. I pray this happenings in Kano and that of Rivers will bring God's intervention to the Nigerian case. Breakup is imminent, or in alternative, restructuring, because this nation is too big for the brain of the leaders. My observation, please. Kano governor acted childishly. He should have given himself some time to study the scenario, deeply consult and be guided. Kano is just one state out of 36 states and the only state won by his party. Come on, Jerry, study with it. The governor has the ultimate power based on Nigerian constitution to decide in the matter. Alright. Politics mixing up with tradition. Nigeria, the land of intrigues and absurdities. We hail. Kano government removed the Emir Kano government, installed the Emir. Federal government, D. God will shame Ribadu very soon with his anger. When they removed my ex-governor, then what did they do? When the table turned, they were shocking and raking. For those who do not know Kano, that state is different from other states. Small problem will degenerate into something no one can have. That is why I'm shouting now. Alright. Let us remove sentiments from the Kano with traditional rulership debacle. Court judgments are altered by legislation. The 5 emirs still remain emirs but without power since the law repealed the law that brought them to power. All the states needs to do is to reassign them. Okay, let us remove statement from the Kano. Let us remove sentiment from Kano traditional rulership debacle. Court judgments are altered by legislation. The 5 emirs still remain emirs but without power since the law repealed the law that brought them to power. All the state needs to go to reassign them. To reassign them to a different portfolios, can we legally say they are disposed and what was their offense? Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy.